stable, but we're gonna do we're gonna do 5p 540p. So standard definition. Exited host mode. Why is Twitch telling me that I'm exiting host mode? I don't know what that is. Okay. So audio's working, video's working, chat's working, everything's working. Nice thing about PlayStation is that it handles almost all of that for you. Streaming on PC is just a nightmare. It's nice that you have everything being customized, but it's just crazy trying to manage everything. All right. Have I talked to this person yet?
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
We are groaning with resources, a reflection of your competence and inspiration.
I'm competent. Nice.
Of course, Inquisitor.
Alright, so where I'm at in the story is I just did the ball, all the fancy things, and I saved Celine. I kind of threw the elfie girl under the bus a bit, but I didn't have her executed. I didn't want her to die for sure. So let's talk to Morgan for the first time. Are there apples on that tree?
'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten
why weren't
to
there
shake the
vagrants
world.
when we first moved in?
I wonder
That's
if
what I
it
want to
is
know.
pleased.
There should have been a battle to like get rid of all the bandits or something, but I think we just came from a big battle, so story-wise I didn't want to do that.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
So, this is my elf here. I've been playing her mostly as kind of a little derpy and headstrong, but very much like a warrior type. She talks to her soldiers like somebody trying to push them around a bit, you know, get them to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. But she's mostly nice. Very elf-centric. I tried to make her kind of prejudiced towards elves.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
You swear it? That's rather serious.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods?
I want to know,
what
like,
secrets of theirs
how
did the ancient magisters know? What I fear,
like,
what
how
all
does
should
Morgan's
fear
shirt
is not
work?
that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
It's one of those things where, like, in the first game, it's like, okay, this is kind of fan servicey, like, we get it. And then, like, they kept it. And it's like, you know, you could have given her a different outfit. I'm not complaining. Like, she can wear what she wants, but I can tell you, if I was wearing that, I would be very cold. Where is enable subtitles? Alright. I usually don't run with subtitles, but since I'm streaming, I might as well.
My Lady Inquisitor.
Tell me your thoughts on the Inquisition.
Up close. What are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable.
Ooh, whoops. Impressions. I can do.
Soldiers are camped outside Skyhold in numbers that would give any nation pause. All
Only
this in
audio.
precious
What?
little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I
Both
wonder if
microphone
Crivius
audio and
suspected
gameplay are
what
being
he was
broadcast.
enabling,
Okay.
Just as I wonder what will become
Well,
of
for
all
some
this
reason, my
once
microphone
he's
decided
defeated.
to freak out on me. So I'm using a USB microphone that I use for my broadcasts. It's a little far away from my face, too far away from my face for my liking. But there's a lot of like settings that you can't adjust on the PS4 that, like a USB microphone should have special settings, like gain settings, because there's no gain settings on the microphone. It has to be done in the computer. But no, can't do that. It has to be fickle, finicky. Inquisition will continue.
Whatever happens, the Inquisition will survive.
That alone is worthy of wonder. A new player on the stage, a figure of might and marvel. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
I'd like to see them try. When I'm done, I'm gonna rule the world, man. You don't know what's going on in my Inquisitor's head.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence
I want to
of
get
Chantry
a really
and the
cinematic
Kakari
view,
wilds.
but it always goes
Then
too
came the
low
Fifth
with
Light
the
its
camera.
Darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court.
Zoom in a little bit.
'Tis certain the nobles
Zoom in a
will
little bit,
breathe
come on.
the collective sigh of relief
I don't
that
want
I
butt
am now
shots.
here.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kakari wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that, most of all. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of
Yo, I
refuge.
want to know what this thing is on my
Truth
belt.
be told,
It's
our
like
arrangement
Dwarven
would
or
not have
something?
lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues.
Is it
even for
like-
Celine.
For powders, or is it like a newspaper? Maybe it's like a map. I bet that's what it is. It's like a scroll box.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
Anyway, all right. So I think my goal today is to kind of run around one of the worlds doing side questy type stuff. Oh, look, a mirror. I wonder if that will come into play later. Once I've done some of the side quests in an area, I'll pretty much like check it off and be like, all right, I'm done with that. Because where I've been, it's I basically just do the main story quest and then leave, and then I go back later. I did the Hinterlands, pretty much did almost everything there, and I think it's either the Emerald Graves or Empire de Lyon that I did pretty much everything.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, what? Alright, never mind. Hey, Josephine. You still sad? We broke up. Too sad. So I think my main, like, all joking aside, I joke quite a bit that I'm like trying to romance story, and I know it's not possible. I'm just teasing. I think I want to romance Sarah, maybe at some point. I just don't want to romance everybody. I know I've seen some people romance as many people as possible, and it's like...
With rifts contained in the area,
I get it.
we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
I'll give you a headache. Alright, what do we got here? Nah.
Let us begin.
Alright. I want to make sure I get all the ones where only one person can do these missions. Get all those out of the way. Yeah, okay.
Let's see what we have.
To work?
I also want to make sure that I get all the, all my, party members' side quests out of the way, too. Alright, so anyway. Hinterlands, we did that.
I have requests for information on your lineage from a few interested parties at the Winter Palace.
Andraste, preserve me. Feel free to use those requests as kindling.
No, I shall take them. I want to know who pines for our commander. We can use this to our advantage.
I am not bait.
Hush. Just look pretty.
Well, that won't be hard for you to do, Cullen. Alright, Storm Coast. I think I did quite a bit of the Storm Coast. Can I see the map? No, I don't want to. So I know there's tons of shards in the Western Approach. But I don't want to do that. I'm like on the edge of sneezing, so I'm trying to hold that back. I apologize if I sneeze. Let me see. Investigate Elven Glyphs. Yeah, I did that. Emerald Graves. I don't think... Let me see if I can get to the maps. I know that... I think you can get to the maps from here. I want to, like, 100% one of these maps today, if possible. Probably not, but we'll see. Oh, we're not doing a lot of story stuff. Oops. Jeez, I'm gonna mess up start and select so much. I'm old school. Start and select is like... That's like what we do, man. Not to share in options. Options? Really? I'll give you options. Ah, dragons. So I tried a couple dragons, and I got them down to about half health, mostly by myself. And that's solely because the character I'm playing is like 100% about guard and maintaining guard. But I can't do damage. So it's like pointless once all my characters die. And they're glass. They're like totally not defense centered. And plus 2 dragons do like elemental damage, and that's not fun. Alright, Crestwood, I think. Yeah, see, how much did this do we do? Oh, we did quite a bit. I don't want to go to Crestwood. Oops. Go back. Emerald Graves might be fun. Oh yeah, we got some stuff to do here. Alright, so we'll do this. We will do... Can I fast travel? Nope, can't do that. And we'll take our A team just because. So the way that I have everybody built right now is kind of basic, and then I'm gonna go through and just respec everybody. One thing I do want to get a move on is my specializations. I want to make sure I get those before I do the next big story mission. If I can. I don't know if I can. I haven't looked into it. I'm thinking about going Templar. Come on. There we go. Whoa. You okay, Vivian? You were flying there for a minute. Show me how you do it. Alright, so you might laugh that I'm a warrior wearing military uniform or formal attire or whatever it is, but this stuff is actually pretty good. I made... Oop, no, put it back on. It's pretty decent. I think I'm gonna put this on one of my rogues at some point because it has dexterity. But for now, it's better than the armor I was wearing. So we're gonna use that. Why do I have Colt's at? Strange. I'm using an axe. I like making these. What do you call them? The grips and stuff. I like making those. But there's only so much you can do. But for some reason, I can't get away from this axe. I really want to try. Part of me wants to do two-handed. So I'm gonna be a two-handed Templar that can deal damage and use. What? Stop it! Stop doing that. Freaking me out, man. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh, wrong button. Ah, man. Every time I hit the wrong button. Emerald Groves. I'm tired of these surveys. I seriously am tired of these surveys. It's like I turn in... Like, really? I'm going to give you all my obsidian? Come on. For what? So one thing I did do while I was here that deals with my specialization is killing some champions or something. Cassandra, one of Cassandra's side quests is to kill Inner Circle. Here we go. Kill all these guys. And I got one of them. I think it was, yeah, take down Exalted Plains. So we might do this. See where this guy is. Alright, cool. That's far enough away. We got stuff we can do here and there. In between here and there, we can do stuff. I'm going the wrong way.
Leaving the camps just asking for trouble.
Well, I'm asking for trouble today.
Sister Cousteau's dead. Hope she died slow.
So, I've seen long hauls of this game. I pretty much know what I'm in for in the long term. A few minor points that are different from my game and the game that the broadcaster I saw, but I had not done the DLC, which, as far as I understand, you do after the main story. So that's going to be the big surprise, and hopefully there's some payoff there. Somebody told me it was something that was meant to be included in the game, and they forgot to put it in. I don't know how accurate that is, but you know, it's like you can't. Come on, guys, you can't do that. What is this? Oh, you guys. Whoa. I feel bad for killing these guys, but at the same time, I do need leather. So, I don't play... there's a couple schools of thought that you can do with this game. You can play it like an action game or like an RPG strategy kind of game. Old school, like Baldur's Gate type stuff. I choose not to play it that way because that would be too tiring for me. just not the kind of game I want to do.
Scouting the region, Your Worship. I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Oh, neat. I didn't know you guys... Oh, come on, really? Your supplies suck. Go home. You're fired. Oh man, you gotta love this game with the jumping. There we go. Yeah, I want to talk to the dev who was like, yeah, let's put the jump button the same... Let's make the jump button the same button as the pick up item button. He's getting away. Come back. Alright. I'm losing sight of the... Oh, there we go. I got a lot of rocks here. Get some rocks. Get some rocks. Get more rocks. Gotta love rocks. Oh man, there's rocks up there. Okay, I don't know why Dorian keeps turning invisible. I don't remember putting a skill on him that makes him do that, but I don't know if it's something I have on him or if it's a skill he's got, but he's doing that. If you know, leave it in the comments, because I don't know why. I know rogues go invisible sometimes because they have a skill for that, but come on, really? Let me up there. Let me do it. Just wanna do it. Get up there. This game would feel a lot smaller and a lot more like follow the path and don't deviate from it if they didn't have jumping. But adding jumping makes it kind of this weird, like, it's not really a platformer. And there's no reason for, there's no, like, story purpose for platforming. It's just to, like, get all the extra stuff. And it makes you feel like you can, it gives you the illusion of, like, oh, I can do anything in this. I can go wherever I want. So that's good. But, like in Skyrim, it makes sense. And in this game, it's just a little awkward. Because here I am running and jumping around and like leaping off cliffs and stuff. And it's supposed to be like a strategy game. And most of the combat does not take place, you know, jumping over stuff or platforming over things. Where are you going? Sarah, I already did that. Come back. Get over here. Where's Dorian? Oh, there you are. Why are you... What are you doing? Dorian, buddy. Yep, you gotta do a little jump right before you pick something up. Jump. 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 Oh, this game. It's addicting. I didn't think it would be. I didn't actually want to buy this game either. It wasn't like on the list of games that I was going to buy for the PS4. I already thought I owned it on PC, to be honest. And then I saw it in the bargain bin at like Walmart as I was picking up some supplies, and I was like, why not? I know people like it. Okay, why can't I? Thank you. And I didn't think I would like it either, but the characters grow on you. And the game is pretty enough that I'm like I want to explore, and I want to do all these side missions, and a lot of the side missions I don't remember from the playthroughs that I've seen. And almost all of them were in the playthrough. But when you're watching a streamer, like some of you may be doing right now, you're allowed to, like, it's like a podcast. You're, like, allowed to, like, go off and do something, like knit or work on a project or, you know, make a cosplay costume or something. I don't know. I don't know what people do. People do crafts. Work on homework. If you're working on homework while streaming, like, you got a problem. Like, focus on that. What do you guys want? Ooh, I got some fancy wool. Never saw that before. Why do you guys help out? You want to help out your buddies? Alright, I want to know why I'm fighting Red Templar. If I have the Templar join my guys. I thought that when you do that, you only fight against the mages. Stuff in here? Give me stuff. Give me stuff. So, is this not a thing I can collect? Okay, I see how it is. Did I already get it? I don't even know. Alright, back on track. We gotta go... Oof, we got a way to go. I don't know why I did that. I like the sound nugs make. They're like guinea pigs. Oop, I gotta close this. Hang on. Wow, sometimes the camera angles are a little not good. So yeah, this is how I like to fight. I just sort of do the action mode. Use my abilities, do my thing. Oh, I forgot to refill my potions. Dang. And then the other half of the game. Hitting the L3 button. Power. What I've done, I've only had to like farm for power once. It was in the very beginning of the game when I only had like 5 power and I needed 8. thought I saw a bear over here. Maybe not. Okay, moving on. I do need to find bears. Great bears.
We should look around.
Don't tell me what to do.
There could be stuff behind the falls. That'd be clever.
I like it in the bottles. Bottles are good. That's it. Well, I don't know whatever it is or what it does, but I hope it's good and fancy.
That reminds me. I should order more venison for the circle larder.
Larder? Somebody tell me what a larder is. One of my complaints about this game is that the effects are just so overwhelming. Unless you're playing in like strategy mode, where like the effects happen once and you're like, okay, that was cool. Next thing. Okay, boom. Next thing. Boom. Next thing. If you're playing in action mode, it's just constant special effects and graphical effects, and it's overwhelming. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Also, it's great killing nugs. I love killing nugs. They're cute, but, you know, you need the leather. Thank you. I'll take that. Ugh, enough with the rash finds. Jeez. Pretty sure I'm maxed out on, like, almost all of these collectible plants. The sound of me searching is starting to, like, affect my life. Like, I'm starting to hear it in my dreams. Every time I look for something, that's the noise. The Lion's Pavilion. Be nice to that little lizard man. Okay. Do all the things. It's not a 100% playthrough if you don't light all the torches. Hey, stay lit. Stop it. Stop it. Huh. Well, I'm sure that's a puzzle, and I don't care about it. What's up, dears? Let him go. Guys, I said... Oh, jeez. God, no shit. Oh, I see an ocularium. I gotta do these. Get off there, crow. Hey, hey. Buzz off. Hang on. Alright, sorry for that noise. I gotta cut the stream and take care of real life stuff. Gone 35 minutes. Good for a test stream. I'll look at the footage later and see if I like how it looks. I probably won't. If I don't, then I will come back to this with different settings. Right after I finish this. 5, come on, where's 6? Where's 6? And this quickly. There we go, 6. Okay, back. Alright, oh, come on. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Time for me to end. How do I end? End it now. And how do I end?